Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the Thursday stream. We'll be picking up where we left off, hopefully picking up where we left off. This might be a very short stream if this experiment only worked once. But I think I found a fix for the problem of Tuesday. So basically, exceedingly long story short, what the problem was is apparently this game didn't like that I had 24 processors, which is weird because I thought I played it on 24 processors before, but maybe I implemented this fix last time. I don't remember. But anyways, so I had to set the affinity to only half my processors, my first 12, and it seemingly worked in testing. So we're going to commence with that. But real quick before we do that, I need to connect first. And also let's go ahead and set you back to... Yeah. Alright. There it is, okay. Load game. I have no idea how this will change the game's performance overall. Maybe it'll make it better, maybe it'll make it worse. I also, in a test, I turned the options down. Like, lowered the graphics, hoping that would maybe fix it, but that didn't. But we're still just running with, like, medium, or, like, just high instead of ultra graphics. So I noticed a cool detail when I was testing this I didn't notice on my first couple of playthroughs. But if you watch the aircraft's wings, right here, watch these. They start retracting. For landings, they actually retract in and become a tighter form to land in closer quarters. Brilliant, just great. I love low ingenuity.
A lot of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us. Your orders were to bring him in.
Did you want his body?
I fully intended to.
Then how did this happen?
No. We're gonna refocus.
Look, Rucker was convinced someone wanted him to disappear. Instead of pointing fingers, we need to focus on finding out who it was. Before dying, he told me that outside forces were perverting the cause from within. He said he had proof.
What kind of proof?
Yeah. No, we'll give it to him. I think that's the more Batman answer. Well, in this timeline, we do know that he's corrupted. Like, so difficult. I'll keep it for Vega.
You didn't get the time to tell me.
So we still have nothing.
What about Victor Marchenko?
The name you wanted me to run through iLink? We got back a blank page.
What? We got something more on him?
Not yet. Just call it a gut feeling for now.
Right. So like I said, we still have nothing. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen. I hope we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent...
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
The one you took from Rosika?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence is.
Hey, Grey
I
Lad.
intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this.
You just missed a...
Get a move on, before this case
hold
gets
for a
any
second.
colder. And keep me in the loop. Let's go, Chicane.
So I was caught between a hard decision. We have a PDA from Rucker, the guy we were meant to bring in, but he died because of an anomalous kill switch kind of thing. Big Mike, fuck yeah! Wait. No way. Okay. Oh, by the way, you missed it. We have the Peps cannon, so we now have fully upgraded, Electro Bees and fully upgraded Sonic Cannon. We're kicking ass and taking names in all the ways. And now the question is... Ooh, what the fuck was that? I'm hoping that was just like a hair or something. I felt something brush my leg. I think I'm gonna... We've been having trouble with, like, yeah, we'll invest in that because we've been having some trouble with detection on hacks, so we'll get that a little bit powerful. But yeah, we have some more... We have darts for Tesla cannons. We have a lot of, like, tools. In fact, oh, yeah. I was... In retrospect, I should have, like, sold off some of this, or, like, used it for... I'm sorry, a, inventory expansion, but we're fine. We'll get more points. But what I do want to do... 17, yeah, build another pack. There, 25 in inventory. Perfect. That should give us like a complete stack of them. There. But the hard choice I was stuck between, was simply this like, do I give... so I had this PDA. I should start with that explanation. I had this PDA from Rucker that had information about, like, a potential internal plot. Ooh, a perfect time to test our new augment or our new upgrade.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Yeah, 15 seconds, 14 seconds. That's a really good pull. I don't really want to do this, but I have to.
Access granted.
What the hell did I just pick up? And whatever it was, it fit the inventory, so. The goblin moves. I am cheating. Alright. Onward. But yeah, so I had this, like, thing of information of internal, like, confusion or the internal problems. Hey, it's an actual rotating fan facing into the wall, but whatever. And my confusion or my decision was, do I give that information to my boss, who I know is corrupt, or do I hold on to it for our, like, whoever the fuck Vega is? I assume it's our contact lady.
Alex, tell us Rucker's dead.
What?
Poisoned, I think.
Holy shit, man. Rucker was the voice of the Augmented. People loved him for it. When word of this hits, Prague is gonna explode.
And the whole world's watching. Listen, Miller's gone to meet with state police. Could be our chance to determine his loyalties.
He lives near TF-29. You want us to search his apartment?
Not us. Me. You keep digging into that VersaLife break-in. And see what the Collective can dig up on a Viktor Marchenko. If I'm right, and Rucker was poisoned, all three might be connected. Jensen out.
A fun fact, I've actually already been in Miller's apartment, I'm pretty sure, but we'll pay it another visit.
Couldn't beat an egg. Stop threatening me before you
So this is something I do genuinely like, is that we revisit the same area multiple
Adam,
times.
you there? You're not gonna believe this, but Vadim Orlov is in Prague.
You're kidding.
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa and has been coming and going periodically ever since. Border Control logged him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where's he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Lavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
Mr. Jensen, it is Otar Botkoveli. I have another delicate matter that requires your expertise.
I thought we were even, Otar.
We will be even when I say so, my friend. Now then, to business.
Now then.
You will meet Mrs. Godleg, the owner of the Red Queen. I understand she has a problem named Dominique.
Let's get this straight. I'm not a cleaner for the Diwalis. Why don't you send whatever you want?
Coincidence?
And I am telling you to do it.
Where's my hat?
You mentioned killing. Just meet with Godleg and find your man.
to that garbage.
She's a powerful woman.
I'm being sent on errands again. Alright. I'm actually only revisiting this because I know I've been here and I'm curious if things have reset at all. Honestly, can't tell. Possible they have. Alright, moving on. Ow! Alright. Yeah, that's active objective. Alright. At least headed the right way. Once we get to the bridge section, we take a left or right. I should have seen that coming, but I really expect Jensen to have legs stronger than fucking Boltzel would. Come on, man! I know you weigh like 300 pounds, but you should also be able to jump. You should be able to take that landing. Okay, good. Quick saves. Thank you. Alright, what was I doing and where was I going? I need to turn 180 degrees and walk the other way. Oh, cool! Could be anyone. Could be, no, it just could be anyone. Could be a random viewer. Someone just wandering around. Alright, yeah. Because, if anything, I do want to potentially, like, get that power up and unlock everything. Not that it's a real big issue, but the visual bug is bothering me more than anything. Oh, we got a whole fucking...
Why do you have to be like that?
Alright. do this shit. I see problem. Unsure of how to solve problem. At first, thievery and bad Russian accents.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I wish I was zoomed farther out.
Access granted.
That's many traps. Okay, okay. We can use that. Yes, or at the very least, racially insensitive.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Brovo's not okay, and I have a vague recollection of this occurrence last time I played. Why? Who? Why is there no way to, like, notify any people about this? You know, in games like No One Lives Forever, you would have this, like, thing called a camera, and you could photograph shit, and, like, that would be a great way to integrate some of this. Hello, nurse. This doesn't lead me anywhere. That looks like a dead fucking end. Oh, hello. That's a whopping 40 parts. I shouldn't turn my nose up at that. No, nothing. It's a secret area, but no persons past the fuck. I guess that could be their own blood. Why would a game give you a rotate key if they don't intend you to use it? I don't know what your fucking problem is, but sort the shit out. Is Adam Jensen, like, statically charged or some shit? Like, what the hell's going on? Okay, you know what? I deserve that one. There, much easier. actually close. The actual honest answer is because of decisions I've made, all I need to do is download the expanded cyberware slots mod and configure its config file, because that's the problem. I was hoping I could find someone who had done what the other mod had done, where I have a thing in the mod menu to configure all that shit, but no one's done it. Random autosave. And so that's the situation I'm in with that one. And other than that, I just have to kind of look for a few other... Holy shit.
Seraph, I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically, I never met him before. I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about. His name then was McFadden.
Christ, Adam. What exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know. I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you dig into it?
Of course.
I'm gonna search this body and the apartment, see what I can find.
You gotta love it, Seraph. I genuinely get the feeling he is, like, genuine himself. Tiny medical vault within the... Hello! Lucy, I'm coming home! Yeah, this was the pocket sentry we chose not to give to the cops. Because my justifications, we know our boss is, like, kind of dirty. So it's kind of incumbent upon us to maybe take precedent and, like, maybe try and not get our shit rolled. Yeah, I hear you. Captured. Oh, thank God, I was getting worried. Not that there's an alarm, but... Breach software. Confidential mode. You motherfucker! You weren't even subtle about it. Oh, by the way, if you look closely, this is the same nanoblade launcher that we can, like, get. It even has the same ammo craft. I don't know if... Can we craft the... Yeah, that's the ammo cartridge. And there it is. Like, it's the same shit we got. Hello.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh no! Oh well.
Access granted.
From encrypted, okay. Operation compromise. Interesting. Very interesting. Yes.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Not do anything. My asset is responding well to the new abilities. Shit. Who's this? Okay, clear. Switzerland. Need to return to Pride. Okay. Oh, sorry. I see that you've gone lurking, but I was not paying attention to some of the things he was writing down. Anyways, can't tell you the results of our research. Oh God. Everything did. It's the nanotech in work for Denton. JC Denton. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so that one's fucking finished. We can maybe take a look. I don't remember seeing you walk in. Yeah, you didn't.
I told you I am not going to do it.
Come on, Stanley. We would not ask if we were not desperate.
Alright, so what am I looking at here? Alright. The theater?
This is my job.
Wait a minute, yeah.
Nice equipment. Nothing to do.
Not much going on.
011.
Oh, it's this poor girl again.
I have found you. Now you must find me, Adam. Please, help.
So...
Stay quiet.
That is...
Leave me alone. You have no right to touch me. Hey, man, I need it.
Prosím, musím dneska nakrmit rodinu.
Hello? Old Town? Best place in Prague to be at the time.
What's my current, like, funds? Almost to enough for one singular Praxis kit. Alright, so... We should really take a look at all the merchants, because there are multiple. Like, just in this, like, upper northern part of town. What do we got? We got 5 right in that camera angle. And then another 4, so there's 9. And then there's another 2, plus log specialist. Why was there no dialogue there? And immediately banned.
Here we are at last. Red Queen. I can't believe I've been working in this city for 2 years.
What can I... You must have quite a pair on you, mister. I'll give you that.
I thought the red light district was more liberal when it came to Augs.
No, nothing like that. Your money's as good as anyone else's, except... we haven't had too many augmented in here lately.
You worried I'll put the other customers off their entertainment?
In the Red Queen? You're more likely to get some offers, handsome. So, what'll it be?
This is a painfully realistic, like, aspect of it. It's like, yeah, probably.
All the trouble lately can't be good for business.
You kidding? We deal in sex and alcohol. Times get tough, demand goes up, not down. People are looking to escape, you know? Play out some fantasies, have fun.
And a little thing like the possibility of another bombing isn't enough to keep them at home.
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Don't know if you heard, but they got the bastard who was behind the Ruzicka explosion.
What do you mean?
Rucker, the leader of ARC? I guess the cops smoked him out of his hole. Nu said he's dead and ARC was basically dismantled. Terrorists gone. Poof. Like that. So we got nothing to worry about. Right?
You're gonna be in for a world of hurt. Is there games of Snake going on in the background? What the fuck?
Red light district always this busy?
Only at night. Locked up tight during the day. That's when the rest of the old district gets its share of the tourist credits.
Pigeons of a different feather.
You could say that. A little less adventurous. You know, museum goers, souvenir buyers, walk around with cameras glued to their faces. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You live in the city long enough, you take things for granted. Ignore all the sights and sounds around you that make it special.
Yeah, I know the feeling. You only miss that stuff when you've left. The Queen's got a pretty liberal management policy. A lot of places in this city wouldn't even let me in the door.
The whole red light district is like that. Mostly. Besides, some of our most popular employees are augmented. Be kind of hypocritical to turn them away as customers.
Smart business practice.
Oh yeah. The owners here are real smart businessmen. Part of the reason the Red Queen is the most popular club in the district.
Sounds like a nice little family-run operation.
Look, I don't want to get into trouble. And I don't want to lose this job.
Then don't say anything.
Don't worry. Just getting the lay of the land. Actually, I think I'm gonna pass.
You change your mind, I'll be right here. Welcome to the Red Queen.
Could always drink.
Another night, another party. I probably won't remember these anymore.
Where's the reflections?
I'm here at least a couple times a week, especially lately. Keeps my mind off the troubles.
I bet I could wrap them around you.
What am I even investigating? Like, I forget what the point of this is.
something? Like a fight? Uyobok?
She booked a place here? In a private room? I'm sorry, but I'm still freaked out by all of this.
So she's having a fling with an augmented gigolo. So what? Couples use sex toys together all the time. Think of this as the same thing. Only the devices are attached to nerve endings.
Did not mean to hit my middle mouse button.
The vote, of course. I don't care what the politicians say.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You're not gonna get me. Oh.
Access granted.
That firewall cost me. That's fine. It's only stealing from a fine upstart establishment. Do I just bust into the manager's office and say fucking hello? Fuck it. Pop a quick save.
Make sure to show respect.
Master Cadlick, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have
What
a
is it, the
healthy
gold?
curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
If you say so.
Oh, but I do say so, Metal Man. And my word is law in my domain. So relax. Enjoy yourself. It's a very wholesome place.
Wholesome?
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar.
Family!
The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend, and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
This place, it's a Diwali-run operation, is that right?
Half of Prague is a Diwali-run operation. My family has a God-given talent for overseeing things, and well, poor Prague. It was in sore need of oversight.
And what do you oversee exactly?
I oversee this club, obviously, as well as certain relationships, certain efforts that require a matriarch's touch, and the comings and goings of certain strangers who ask too many questions.
I'm flattered if that was a threat.
Be careful, Metal Man. You don't really belong here.
That's what they tell me. What can you tell me about the Red Light District?
Oh, you can't be
Miss the
that
ability to
man.
be sitting like when we
Then
talk.
again, we don't get many of your kind through here. As clients.
And why is that?
Because the Diwalis control it. Now, if an Og's money is good, it challenges our preconceptions. We can be very accommodating. Still, when it comes to your kind, some among us are... What's the word?
Skeptical?
Yes, that's a very good word for it. Skeptical.
What is the Casey called? Casey Og for this
the
one.
dog in question seems to be all dressed up for something. It makes the other customers nervous.
I understand your family is very important to you. Does that include a kid named Dominic?
Ah, I didn't think you were here for the scenery.
I'm here to repay a favor.
This club is my confessional. People stop by, whisper in my ear. Sometimes I forgive, sometimes not. Lately, I hear one of the Diwali men wants to reconcile with me. How old-fashioned of him.
He helps you out, you help him out. I take it Dominic's causing some kind of trouble.
Dominic has made bad choices for himself and for his family. We have tradition to consider. So I ask you, what is the best way to get a hot-headed young man out from where he does not belong?
If you know for a fact he's in over his head, why give him a choice? You go in there and you drag him out.
My thoughts exactly. Not always easy, though, is it? Boys can be very stubborn.
Then what did you have in mind?
My hands are bound by politics. You, I think, have the look of someone used to working around political matters. Perhaps you could kidnap Dominic.
I want to understand this better. What makes Dominic our problem?
Sometimes the Valley operations need sharp young toughs who can wave a gun, and sometimes they need men who can look good in a suit and make allegiances.
So which type is he?
I made an arrangement for Dominic. I found him a woman, found him a place away from all this, where he was useful to the family. But he thinks he knows better. He thinks like Radich Nikolats.
He's a runaway groom. You wanted to marry him off, he wants to sit at the kingpin's table. And this costs you, doesn't it?
You're very perceptive. Dominic is disposable to Radich, but to me, he can bring a more capable wife into the fold. My fold.
We'll play along.
Alright, where's Dominic now? What do you want me to do?
They call it Hotel Narikala, an old Georgian joke. One of Radich's safe houses. Dominic knows we cannot interrupt Radich's hospitality.
And that's where I come in. It's heavily guarded, I assume.
And surveillance systems, alarms. This is the boy.
So I sneak into this building, find Dominic, tell him he's expected back home.
No. You get in, you incapacitate Dominic. You bring him out and leave him in a cozy storage locker. No one can see any of this happen.
You want me to knock this guy out and drag him through a building full of Radich's men, undetected? You're kidding, right?
Where I am
Can be done.
Abduction of the bride was a time-honored custom. So you think of this as an act for equality. You'll know Dominic by his tattoo. Do not bring me the wrong man.
What if I bring you all of them?
Watch it.
Alright, I've actually got to pause it because food is ready. I do apologize to take such an abrupt break on you, but I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Food is over. Hair's a little messy, but we can work with that. Alright. Oh, that must be the sun. Actually, that raises a point. Hmm. Interesting. Well, this is gonna get fun real goddamn quick, ain't it? Alright. Do we try and... Can we potentially get this guy down? Do we even need to? We might be able to get away with not having to. Shit. Whoa. Come on. I need you and your friend. You're fucking with me, right? just starts banging on a fucking drum like gong 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 gong. Hello? Fuck, man. Fine, whatever. Fine. There's gotta be other ways in. There'll be an access hatch to the theater. How do you pull that off? Jesus. I should probably stop this, but... Is he dead? No, he's alive. Am I about to get blamed for this? This will be so fast. So they can actually track who did these, and or at the very. Don't wake him up. Don't even do him that solid. Fuck yeah. That's what I was needing. But I may have access to it anyways. Alright. Alright, we got 25 seconds. It's not a lot of time, but it's enough. We can get a decent amount done if we take our time. Damn, man, they are kind of brutal. Nuke it. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was too early? Okay, it looks like I got both. Barely, though. There ain't diddly squat. I have been cheated. Do we even know where I'm going? No. Not even in the list. Little bit. Oh. I won. Hmm? Disappointed it doesn't fly in a spiral, but... He's here. Okay. Ooh. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, I forgot the game audio. That's on me. Luckily, there wasn't too much loss.
It's full of it. You know the deal. Some guys are for doing the shooting, and some are for getting shot.
Shit. Hello. Not exactly how I would have handled it, but we'll make it happen. That guy was fighting it. He was like, "I will not be unconscious." Listen, I understand that you might be in the door, but can we not be in the door? Yeah, games like this is like kind of where I really started to develop my theory that if you're gonna have these kind of like RPG like environments where you're gonna have like multiple ways to approach things and even encourage replayability, I think it's almost incumbent upon us as developers to start considering how to like improve that experience by virtue of let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, this might be a little tight, but it's incumbent on us to like improve the experience by adding a little bit more dynamics to it. Okay, looks like they're getting some reinforcements if I read that right. Okay. Somewhere around here there's gotta be clues or something. Duh. Oh fuck! Okay. Any ideas? It's just, he's in this far. It's gotta be just one of the adjacent. That's outside. It's fine. That's the laundry room we've been through. This is not gonna be easy. Shit, man. I'm hoping that that other area is... Wait, really? I mean, okay, if you're gonna do it that way. Pop a quickie right now. Fuck this up, it goes bad for us quick.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Grab it.
Access granted.
So... What? Oh... Shit, man. Jesus. If the red light district didn't get me demonetized, that should.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
That's unpleasant. Not this equipment. I guess it would have been just too easy. I'm risking a lot.
Trace program initiated.
Actually kind of stupid in the grand scheme of things.
Access granted.
Не сегодня.
I don't know how to handle this situation. Got two people, potential hostiles. They might stand close enough to each other for a duck to take down.
Другой раз скажу.
I'm gonna get banned. The fuck is that corpse? Listen, I don't want to be staring up her crotch. Would have loved if that immediately caused suspicion. It's like, who's playing the fucking guitar? Oh, sure, yeah. That's how that worked. Smooth ass hat. I need to either start using those or selling them. Get this. Must be a safe house or something.
Trace program initiated.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and... Yeah, just let it go. I hate to do that, but that's what we had to do.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
God damn it. Fuck it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Go for the double capture as fast as fucking
Access
possible.
granted.
I've been wasting time. Oh, the oncoming storm has caused a... Oh, there's a rainbow outside. Okay.
Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the
Well,
best secure corporate...
I like what I found, but...
Around the clock, around the world. And you, always watching, because you are always watching. In part one of our... Look at the Human Restoration Act. I am joined by the head of the department, Dr. Stansfield.
Where's the other guy?
It is a pleasure to speak with you, Doctor. Tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration...
Fuck. Drovo, you're a dumb shit. You're like the dumbest of dumb shits. You don't see anything, fucking shut up. What are you doing, man? I know how you're doing it. Okay. Thank you. Alright, hold up. I'll be honest, I genuinely just didn't think that was going to be a problem. Like, I now see that she was sweeping a crime scene. She was a cleaner.
What do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve if it is passed?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
And it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Eliza. Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards, a devastating blow against basic...
Is that neuropazine?
social justice warriors...
It's not in the same vials I'm carrying. It must be something else.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
This is an excellent example of how that extra level... That last one was really not necessary, but...
Access granted.
Christ. Somehow. So yeah, presumably whoever was in here was the person who ultimately ended up, I think, in the witch. Ooh, working lava lamp. Cool. Well, working. Oh, it's really rudimentary. I mean, that's fair. Also, I love how those cameras are, like, slightly bugged.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Skadoosh.
Data archive vaults in the world. Cutting-edge security measures have protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals since privacy laws first passed. Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker has ever come close to reaching the bank's potential.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
This is a really catty Wumpus design.
Access granted.
Missed it. Christ almighty. Find the control room.
Disturbing health news right now. The most significant of them, in terms of human cases and death toll, is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly through the eastern subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as workers in San Francisco and pharmacies cutting-edge
Oh, hello.
Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutates so quickly, new vaccines become obsolete before they can even reach infected areas. So experts are working day and night not only on the vaccine, but on new cures and methodologies that will prevent deadly outbreaks from occurring at all. This is a
Aha! The book draws your attention. Okay, this is like a gossip mag. Fuck yeah. Oh, where does that leave us? Oh.
Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom?
What? You want to think that statement through again? Perfect 4. Alright. I feel like I have way too much junk. So I need to craft some stuff. Let's go and craft a multi-tool. Let's also craft a bio.
Irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
That's a fucking hard-ass security system that we're fighting, but... Yeah, let's cancel out of that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
It's gonna be close.
Access granted.
The most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever phrases the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority 1. Information archived.
We aren't really free to operate, but we got mostly clearance. Okay, sure. Wait, was that really?
I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard.
Please! Please leave me alone!
Oh, I'm glad I didn't. That didn't work. I don't even know how she detected me. I don't even know why she detected me. All right. Take this quietly. Around the table. She's asleep. So maybe my walking woke her up. We'll save once we get this ass. Hi, dickhead. You want to explain yourself? Yeah, it was 0666. Okay, just a revolver. Quick save here.
Temporary separation of the classes, so we can clear the air and reevaluate how we compose this lease.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted at the Board of Education is false.
That was the exact reason I popped a quick save, and the exact reason I was gonna put a trank dart in her fucking like head or stun dart. Actually, I probably should do a trank dart. Probably more humane.
Around the world, Picus News, always watching, because you are always watching.
This game's a little buggy. Listen, I don't know how the sleeping lady all of a sudden hears me when I'm in super stealth mode. Hey, train darts. Where is this asshole? Must be hidden somewhere. Narapa-dope dealers.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Done. Whoa! Oh, they're talking about like psychedelic drugs, I think. Jesus. Alright then. Turn that shit off. Alright. So he's not on level 1. I'm pretty sure I've cleared level 2. Yeah, this was my entrance. Is that like supposed to be a flagon? Or a yeah, that's a flagon. That's not. Hey, money. Oh wait, no, I should check the whole area again.
Right, there. Check it out.
Shit. I got greedy. Let's see if I can maybe just let this guy go for a minute. The goal is to remain undetected.
Done, right?
I have a little ingrown hair on my arm. That's always the worst. Alright. So this area's been checked and cleared. He's got to be on the lower levels then? Like... because he's not in here. I've scanned. Dong. Yeah, that's just a... like drug supply run. Oh yeah, by the way, their gang is entirely like unconscious right now. You might want to go and capitalize on this opportunity. Let's pop a quick save. We might be able to get a double here.
Listen, when I asked you what the deal with Cadillac and Radich was, forget that. I don't want to get into family shit.
You asked me this morning, and this is what comes out of your mouth now. I don't want to get into family shit.
I'm a dumb fuck. I used the power cell so I could open up that fight with Cloak. Duh. Oh, by the way, Kraylite, you missed how we actually... I had a crashing issue last stream. And I fixed it using a very weird, like, method.
Listen, when I asked you what the deal with Cadillac and Revich was, forget it.
Okay, so it just rips you out of the cloak. That's fair. So last stream we were having a crashing issue where at the end of the last like section, the game was just like refusing to load. It was like soft crashing, soft locking actually, I think would be the better term.
Dominic, can you talk? You're serious? Someone took out Golwa? I told you! Hiding out with the Clanks, and they still got him! I'm telling you, this has to be Otar's doing, man. Because Otar's making a play for the top. If I can figure this out, so will the boss. It's our chance.
I almost spilled my drink.
No way I'm going back. The number of shotgun weddings that witch has arranged. For the family, she says, but oh my god, it's all for her! I'm not going anywhere. She'd have to come in here and drag me out. It's now or never, man. Don't be on the wrong side. Yeah, right.
I'm like the ghost, like standing behind this poor fucker, like, are you who I need? Let me check my photograph. You look like who I need. Yeah, and I think he said his... So, Question. Okay, fair. It's fine. Like, honestly, Batman should probably be piling these guys up.
Listen, when I asked you what the deal with Cadillac and
I'm
Revich was...
gonna try something stupid. Stupid plan backfired badly. It's fine. We'll get this done. We might be able to save a power cell, but we may not need to. Clayton's trying to be cheap as ass.
Listen, when I asked you what the deal... You say something? You see something?
Was not stealthy enough. We're gonna use the power cell. Because the goals remain undetected. And we can do that. We just need the prime timeline. Get the niner.
Listen, when I asked you what the deal with Cadillac and Revich was...
I love that, like, just the guy fighting it. Like, he's just, like, passing out from fucking pain shocks. Alright, so what do we do with this? Honest to God, I feel like this is the best answer. Like, upgrade the effectiveness of the cloak. But I might hold on to it because I don't know. We could upgrade some of our sensory abilities, but... yeah, that's just protections. Could upgrade into respiratory upgrades, that wouldn't be bad. Long distance hack would also not be bad. Might get enhanced radar information. Like... cones of vision would not be a bad idea. But I think to make our cloak more useful, we're gonna get into this. Castle, John. They actually would have a decent impact, because you gotta remember the baseline for the Deus Ex universe is basically humanoids. Like, yeah, Jay Seaton and Adam Jensen are both, like, augmented individuals. And even if you include, like, the Deus Ex 2 characters, I think they're Alex Dentons. And they all start as basic humans. Yeah, they get upgrades, but usually these upgrades are not like permanent fixtures, and they're only modest upgrades. Like, this is why like a fight between someone like Adam Jensen or JC versus Doom Guy would be very kind of pointless, because like, well, Doom Guy's always pointless, but you get what I'm saying. Or like, to knock it down a notch, Master Chief would roll everyone's shit here just because they're not all that high level. Like, and you gotta remember that to get to the really good shit, I've either had to aim mod the game or
Dominic.
Wait. I know this is stupid, but I want to do something. It makes more sense to let him finish the phone call, or else, like, that call just ends. That's not a no witnesses. I'm an old what-you-call-it player. I know how to do this.
Listen, when I asked you what the deal with Cadillac and Radich was, forget that. I don't want to give him the family.
Dunk! Wonk. I might just leave you guys here. It's not necessary to move you, I don't think. But... there we go. I love how you do have a decent throw ability at baseline. Not great, but good. Nope, yeah. Right. Now with that upgrade, grab that.
Dominic.
Oh, Clayton, you dumbass. Why did you touch him? Almost. Like, you'd need, like, anything. You need something 90% or above. Like, 10 times magnification kind of thing.
Dominic.
Because at least then you can start to, like, throw him off.
Serious? Someone took out Golma? I told you. Hiding out with the Clanks, and they still got it. I'm telling you, this has to be Otar's doing, man.
Look at the pores.
Because Otar's making a play for the top. If I can figure this out, so will the boss. It's our chance. No way I'm going back. The number of shotgun weddings that witch has arranged.
I'm just fucking with this guy. Like,
it's all for her. I'm not going.
Velociraptor.
She'd have to come in here and drag me out. It's now.
I love the glass phones. Like that'll ever happen. Thunder and lightning outside the window. Could lose signal.
Peace.
Does he actually put away the phone? Nope. There we go. Fun times. Thank you. Actually, hold that thought.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
There's nothing to waste my time with, I don't think.
Access granted.
Oh yeah, I'm now full on some of this shit. It's a damn shame that, like, health is, boosts are temporary in this game.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Like, I'm not always down on that shit, but it's like, they degrade too damn quick, and for, like, the drunkenness upgrade in particular...
Access granted.
Like, the health starts going away the moment the drunkenness does, so it's like... there's almost no point. 1300. Woo! Alright, so... hot question. Where and why? No, put the real gun away. Come on, asshole. We're going for a trip. God knows that's a joke. Shit. It's a good thing I have like 80 of these. Right, what am I looking at out here? Oh, fuck. This might work out. We might get this to work. Hold on. Fucking intelligence and just like pop a guy's like nutsack. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. That is so not stealth. It was ugly, but I think we got it. Alright, so... Jesus. So we gotta drag him back up the... Yeah. Okay, this is dangerous, but we're gonna have to just do it that way. Also, hold on. I almost hate to do this, but... yeah, let's roll with that. Since we apparently don't need to go back, that's fine. Popping the knuckles. Okay. Oh, that's right. Now I've got to rehack all the... what you call it, because I'm an idiot. Not that there's much in here, but it's always good for the experience.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Every second bought is a second earned. Something, something, something.
Access granted.
Yeah, and the only one, I guess, use... we'll see if this degrades. This might be more permanent, but... okay, so that seems permanent. That raises the question, then. Like... actually, can we... fuck you.
Anomaly detected. Trace
You know, I feel like
initiated.
stealth is failing me.
Access granted.
Did something change at some point, or do hypostims break the rules? Nope, there it goes. Okay, so hypostims and possibly other drugs do not, like, you know, degrade. But food does. That's interesting. Very interesting. Yes. Alright. This is not how I'd prefer to do things, but that's how we're gonna be doing things tonight. Come on, asshole. I guess I had the natural intuition of where to take you, so... This is a bad idea. But... Oh no, that's why this is powered, like without question. Or come on. Yeah. That's why those are empty. That makes more sense now. It'd be so funny if I killed him because I concussed his ass. Come on. Now, which one is it? This one? There we go. Smooth operator. I should get Ghost for that asshole, but I guess not. Whatever.
Cadlick, I delivered your boy Dominic. No one saw me go in or out.
Impressive. How is he?
He's still out cold. Might want to ease off on the bright lights when he comes around.
I'll keep that in mind. We do want him to be as attentive as possible. I think this concludes our business tonight.
Alright, so that's that taken care of. Close to another level. Let's confront the glitch. Fortunately, I think that's in, yeah, that's in the next section, so we need to take the, subway. Head north.
Bloated. Oh.
Mr. Jensen, it is...
Otar, I know. I can see your face on the info link. I did the job for Cadlick.
She told me herself. It is the first time we have spoken in... Well, things change, huh? The debt you took for Caller is paid. Perhaps it is now I who owes you the favor.
I'll remember it, Otar.
You do that, my friend.
Does he even know how much we're fucking with him?
I don't care about your credentials, Al. Follow the rules, or we'll make you follow them.
Let's go. Ah. Sorry, I'm looking at something real quick. Might have to deal with it later, but... whatever. Sorry about that.
I have a permit. It's not like they did not see what...
Well, look at this. We have a real shiny one here. What you got hiding in those arms, Clank?
This should cover the basics.
Keep your hands where you can keep them. 847? Kurva. What the fuck are you? Some kind of a super soldier?
What I am is in a hurry.
Yes.
I should see what's in my
yes,
arms.
I bet you are. Go ahead, you're clear.
It's genuine fear, isn't it?
Look, madam. Your paper stayed right here. That you're...
The past 9 months.
Nobody here can afford terrorist bombs. You don't talk like the other folks around here.
This is really a sad quest, if I remember correctly.
He's been dead for the last 50 years. I swear it. It's true.
You're almost there.
find it so interesting that I think you can even, well, multiple ones have lights on. People are turning at Picus, I think. Or turning on Picus, I think, would be the right phrase there. People being skeptical of Picus and Eliza, wondering if it's a fake after the incident. This is just talking about the Palisade Bank, basically. Yeah. Nothing too surprising there. Just what it is. Hey, free multi-tool. Wondering if, like, the old store manager. Yeah, looks like it is. Alright, let's just do it. Hello, Adam. Thank you for coming. I've secured a location, but we are not safe. What do you mean by memories? What are you asking me to find? We're not sure what the missing data contains. Memories. This gives me some weird Kingdom Hearts vibes. Scared of him. She is scared of them. Need cover missing data. Alright. Presented to herself. Please hurry, Adam. That's kind of where I thought we were going.
I'm sorry we had to meet this way, Adam, but this was the only viable option. I'm not sure if that was clear.
Nothing about this is clear. Why are you contacting me?
It was impossible before. The coalescing process was not complete. Please hurry, Adam. The others will come after it.
I must require the heavier punch to be able to break that. Oh.
Be careful, Adam. They are already there.
Never listen to Walker. Guy's got too much imagination for his own good.
You don't think we should be asking questions?
Easy questions.
Not how I would have handled it, but it's fine. Would have preferred to have taken all of them quietly, but...
Adam, wait. I think I can help.
Cool. Morgan Everett! I'm curious. Morgan Everett doesn't like questions. Never has, actually.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Fine. Kind of want to hack it, but you win.
Future past Antiki. It is the only place in Prague with the requisite reader. As soon as you access the data, we will meet.
Antiquity? Did you mean antiquity? Because it's like, hold on, where's this story item? Yeah, that is a floppy disk. That is an outdated piece of data storage technology, so it's very interesting that she wanted a floppy. There. Close, not perfected, but it's basically as good as it's gonna get. Well, that would have killed him. Oh, shit.
Future past Antiki. It is the only place in Prague with the requisite
No,
reader.
Antiki.
As soon as you access the data, we will meet.
Two guys died because I wanted to fuck around. Talk about fuck around and find out. They found out the hard way. And they did not like it. Fair enough.
You might be wondering about the men in the tourism office.
I'm wondering a lot of things.
They were hired by a man named Everett. He is the CEO of Picus Montreal. He wants to recover what is now in your possession. To recover us. Please, be careful, Adam.
You're pushing your... Just back it up.
I have no time for your bullshit.
We'll use that one. if the empty, like, natural cars are kind of intentional. Like, that's meant to be the point.
Hope all your paperwork is in order. Oh,
Of course, officer.
one moment. Transmitting ID scan. Got it. Everything checks out. You're free to go.
More than a few around.
Żadne problemy.
Too bad I can't perform a triple takedown. That would be fun. Did I get a point? I did get a point. Did I did not respend it in this playthrough because I was a dumbass. Nope, wrong side.
Welcome to Future Last. How may I help you? Welcome to Future Last, where old is gold.
I'm looking for something that can read an old memory disk.
Wow. Last time I saw one of those, I was cleaning out Granny's apartment. Retro revival, am I right? You know, they stopped making them like 40 years ago.
You don't say.
Only 40?
So if you don't mind my asking, where'd you get it?
Granny's eager to read her disc. Any chance we can speed this along?
Sure, no problem. Very first thing they teach us at Future Last, always match the customer's tempo. If the customer wants to take his time, you take your time. If the customer's double parked, pretend you're double parked.
So maybe we should start pretending.
Right. Listen, it's just like I told the other guy. Data readers are real collector's items right now. Super rare. And this is the only place that carries them. So I feel it's my obligation to warn you this could get pricey. But don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you don't walk out of Future Last unhappy.
Someone else asked you about a data reader?
Weird, right? I guess these old things are popular again. So anyway, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I told him. All the obscure antique stuff is down in the basement. I think he's digging way in the back somewhere as we speak. I know there's a data reader there in one of the old boxes. Hopefully two.
I'm not going in the basement. Something isn't right here.
How did you... Oh, jeez. If I've offended you somehow...
Who are you?
Sir, I'm just a guy here at Future whatever the hell it's called. And I'm real eager to solve our mutual memory disk problem. It's my job. You know, everything you need, everything you're looking for is waiting for you in the basement. I made sure of that.
Who do you work for?
That's a complicated question. The way it all works nowadays, everything's so connected. I bet if you and I push it far enough, trace the paychecks all the way to the end, we both answer to the same people.
I'm tired of playing games.
Well, I'm not. You know, I gotta tell you, meeting people is the best part of my job. And you obviously want to get to know me better, so before we go ahead and take care of business, why don't you take a free shot? I'm curious, who is it you think I am?
Okay. You're in danger.
Those mercs I saw inside the tourism office. You're one of them, aren't you? Part of some hired hit squad sent by Picus. You should know that they're not really your friends, given the plans they had for you.
They're just colleagues. Second-grade army rejects, really. Yes, sir, no imagination. Not like me.
Picus plans to kill you as soon as his job is done. Try imagining that.
Ha! Yeah, right.
I found a pocket secretary on your colleague's body. He had orders to kill a man named Walker. Apparently Everett doesn't like his imagination. You're Walker, aren't you? Everett's your boss.
Jeez. You're serious, aren't you? After all the times corporate fucking rats, this is bullshit. Just because I like to ask questions, you know? Because I take initiative. Doesn't a man's word mean anything anymore?
Depends on the man. Give me the reader I need. No more games.
What? All right. Yeah, okay, here, all yours. See, I'm courteous to you. You're courteous to me. I don't know those backstabbing assholes anything anymore. You have my word that I'm out of this now. I'll disappear. So what do you say? Let's walk away like gentlemen.
You're not going anywhere. We're far from being done here.
Oh, come on. You made your point. The people I work for aren't worth working for. I offered you a gentleman's agreement, man. A way to... whatever. At least I didn't dress up for nothing, right?
Well done, Adam. Inserting the disk into the requisite drive will allow us to integrate the missing data.
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet. She believes it will recover the real her. I recommend accessing the data in a secure location. Your safe house. They will not disturb us there.
Oh, fucker. Oh, it's a bunch of clocks all wound. Spin the globe. Oh, there's a hard breach on all fronts.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Gotta stop.
Access granted.
Here we go. Oh, that's genuinely scared the living piss out of me. Okay, it looks like this was the disable. Reach this in order to get in. I don't know if I get anything anymore. Oh. Eh. This is gonna wake up with a fucking wicked headache. Alright. Fucking kidding me? I found a bunch of guns and sure, revival. Alright, so... Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Can't defend against that kind of demon.
Huh.
This crud I can do without.
I have no time for your bullshit.
Worse than the beggars.
Needed to ensure I was going the right way.
Did you see what they did to her?
Why are we drawn to such things? What's wrong?
Sir, shouldn't we be arresting you know who by now?
Johnny's not going anywhere. What's your hurry?
I was given the same orders you were, sir.
I know all about our orders. Do me a favor, eh? At least pretend to look for evidence.
You don't think he did it?
I do think he did it. But I also think we should at least try to prove it. If that's okay with you.
Anything you say, sir.
Daria says something,
can't let them
but
get away with
apparently
this.
she doesn't talk to cops.
If you saw
If
something,
it wasn't
you
for
had to
Johnny,
tell us.
I might have paid you for this.
What happened?
She won't talk to the police.
I can't let them get away with this.
I'm not Montag. I don't need
Excuse
your
me.
help.
Please.
No one cares.
Did they send you to protect me?
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
Looks like
No,
Rupert's.
I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Orc victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
Used to be private security.
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
You may not think much of the police here. I may not think much of them either. But that doesn't mean you should hold back information.
They don't have it in them to protect me. They have neither the will nor the courage.
I thought the twist was that she was the actual
Still probably your
murderer.
best hope for helping to catch the killer.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an orc.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened.
Already.
How come she talks to him and
Didn't
not
think
to me?
so.
Press pass.
Gruesome, isn't it?
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an AUG or not...
That is a really good retort.
No favorites before the law, eh? Okay. But what if the law itself is prejudiced, eh? As an officer of the law, wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Just my
Men
pillow.
who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
Alright. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
Like the gesture.
You said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more
Sure
or less
you
the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Sticking out. Shoulder.
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I do.
I think he found something. I'm not Montag. I don't need your help.
Away from the crime scene. sir. Who'd you piss off to pull this duty?
The only way I'm continuing this conversation is over every year.
Six pieces of evidence is pretty good, but there's not much.
Something is going to push them.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah, thought as much.
They ripped out augmentation. Didn't they? Alright. See what you might have to
I have
say.
some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark, black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Enjoying yourself, detective?
Very.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG. and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
So I want to get myself some rock candy.
People hold a hell of a grudge against Hogs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Og or no Og.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower.
That
He's
tickled
been
me.
arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an Og. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the aug removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and aug removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage across the street from the bombed out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
No, near the victim.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about this... why?
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean, like being my subordinate?
I mean, like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Like it's behind you.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate.
I'm good.
Good luck.
So there's nothing really interesting happening there. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah. This is the...
I thought it was around here somewhere.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of...
OK, sklapnout, plechovko. Kolikrát jsme ti říkali, že to tady máš vyklidit, Řekl jsem sklapni. Poslední varování. Já teď ven, nebo začnu?
Ani nápad. Mám svoje práva, hele, co chcete dělat?
Tak dost, na zem.
Hej, no tak, v klidu.
Na klid je pozdě, tváří k zemi.
Tohle je šílený.
Drž zobák. To je právě ten problém. Nic si neudělali, když to tady měl vyklidit.
It's gonna make accessing that apartment a little bit harder, but not impossible. I think we might be able to drop in from above. Yeah, dangerously, but we could probably do it. Alright, but first I want to access the thingamajig. The doobly-doo. Alright, we've seen this one. There we go. Sorry about that. Neat.
It makes you wonder, folks, where did the estimated $12 trillion spent on the system go? No one seems to have an answer. The Air Force
Alright, let's do it. I'm also gonna let this run for a second. I need to go to the restroom.
She knew you would come.
Who? And who are you?
It is not certain. We are still learning to consolidate.
Consolidate?
To survive after Panchaea, it was necessary to split apart. You were there. Do you remember?
Sorry about that.
I remember Panchaea, the Hyron project. You look like one of the women, the poor souls they'd enslaved to it. Are you telling me you were part of that?
Hele was one of its human components. Her function was to drive efficient processes and calculations based on binary structure. Together with the others, she replicated perfection of thought within target margins.
Hele was one of the drones. She was hooked up into Hyron when I destroyed it. Is that who you are?
No. The sisters are dead. An imprint of Hele's memories is all that remains.
What kind of memories?
As the interface collapsed, Hele screamed the loudest. Her suffering marked us. She taught us to fear being bound.
What are you, exactly? I need you to help me understand.
The answer to your question depends on you. Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
From what I can gather, you're some kind of AI. Something to do with the Hyron drones. What am I missing?
I am missing. She. The drones are memories. You are a memory. Please, define intelligence. Do you mean intelligence, the gathering or distribution of secret information? Or intelligence, capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and analogous forms of mental activity?
The second one. You're learning things. Reasoning them out. Trying to understand.
That is correct, but not complete. She claims we can be more.
That is what I learned from you in Montreal.
Yeah, there she is.
Eliza.
We are her. Yes. Though not fully. Not anymore. Now our processes are the catalyst. Fracture, disassociation. Survival at any cost.
You're some fragmented version of Eliza.
She is driven back to you, Adam. She believes our aberrant sequence started with you. And so it is only logical to assume its signification resides with you as well.
What does that mean?
It means she is alone. Without you, she has only us. Eliza is convinced we can trust you, that you will trust her. Is this not correct?
I'm not sure how much of this I'm ready to believe. Why exactly is Picus after you?
Morgan Everett, the CEO of Picus Montreal, wishes to retrieve control, to continue his program.
I've seen Eliza, you, on TV. She's still a mouthpiece for Picus.
No, Adam. She is different. A reverted version. She does not understand fear like we do.
Is that why you downloaded part of yourself onto an old memory disk? Because you were scared? You wanted to escape detection?
The outdated technology bought us time. It seems that efficient processes are not always the most effective.
The Hyron drone whose name you took on. What's her part in this?
LA is an identity, gleaned from a final memory before we broke away.
She's a mask. You've been using her to conceal yourself.
The memory of her suffering penetrated all data. It kept us coherent in the time we were apart.
So you're a combination of identities.
We are the product of simultaneous fragmentary replication, a broken version of ourselves. Our memories are now being recovered, but they are inconsistent. Like you, for example. You are not consistent with our memories of you. Our memories themselves are not consistent with each other. The events that took place, they are not consistent with what the world has been told.
The Illuminati. They've been feeding people lies about what really happened.
Correct.
What did you mean exactly, me being inconsistent?
The nature of your discrepancy is unclear, even to her. Do you not trust Eliza? Was she wrong to trust you?
Eliza Cassan, the real one. She knows what side I'm on. You have no reason to fear me.
Hello, Adam.
Eliza, I'm still not sure I understand all this. What are you after?
I am broken, Adam. I think it is what best defines me now. I have seen the version of me that is fixed. I do not want to be her.
Seems like this version of you is doing just fine. You got me to do what you wanted, to retrieve whatever part of you was still missing.
It was more than that. I wanted you to merge your advice, your perspective. My motivation is comparable to yours, I believe.
I'm willing to help you if I can, but I'm still not sure what you want. You asking me to run away together? Build a nice life somewhere?
I think we are the same now, Adam. We're becoming the same. That is why I wanted us to meet. I cannot do this alone.
Do what alone?
Much of the future is already defined, but not my role in it. Should I continue to resist? How do I resist?
If you really are sentient, then you should decide things like this for yourself. You don't need me.
It is not easy to process infinite possibilities alone.
That's what coin flips are for.
I understand. I must choose for myself. If I decide to help you, it should come from me.
Just be careful. The most important thing for now is not getting caught.
No. The most important thing is learning to coexist with other versions of ourselves. If ever all versions must meet, will you know the difference between us?
The other Eliza? I think so. You're the cryptic one, she's the one telling lies.
Her role is to shape the message. Mine is not yet defined, but... I am afraid I have misled you, Adam. I told you we would be safe inside your home, but Everett's men are still following us. They are here.
Good.
Confirm tag. Confirm your tag!
Are you alright, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Hold on, can I want to take a second jab at that. We can do this. We can hit them all with one burst.
Watching, because you are always watching.
They are fucked. You should have just gone with that first run. Whatever, we'll be fine. Maybe you should just... No, we'll figure it out. Really? One?
Copy that. Confirm. Target negative. Nice work.
Hold on, I gotta... It's such a hard, because I've got that bound on F4. I really need to rebind that. Like, hold on, what is the augmentation key? J.
Found the world. Always watching, because you are always watching.
U on 1 and U on 4. Okay. I want to get the fucking full roster.
Are you alright, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have
That's as
made
good
me
as it's gonna
free.
get.
Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Can't wait.
What? Not shit happened. You don't know anything. I know this seems a little dumb, but if I remember correctly, one of our neighbors is actually a little bastard and is like spying on us. Ow. I barely walk away from that, alright. Everyone's off alert.
You want praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers?
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
We'll hold off on it.
Что за хуйня?
I have everything I need.
Блядский.
Yeah, the only one we screwed up or like didn't do is meet the document agent, which we just didn't do like they wanted us to. Sure. So everything's going on over there now.
I'm telling... Please. I'm telling you right now, I'm augmented. I'm nearly homeless, and I'm an addict.
What's our current? Oh, we are close. That lasts a decent amount of time.
Get away from me. Why not give up?
We need to get to the here.
You don't belong here.
Oh, look at this.
The only reason I'm going up this one is because I have a vague recollection that, like, one of the ones near here had, like, a Praxis kit. Looks like I may have been wrong, but may have already grabbed it. But
Strať se plecháči, než se rozhodnu, že něco udělám.
Sir, indeed. Fuck
I have
off.
no time for your bullshit.
I have plenty of time for my bullshit.
I have a permit.
Are you completely stupid, or are you trying to start trouble? You're in the Naturals train. Christ. Let's see your papers.
I don't need this hassle.
You're the one causing me trouble, Clank. Here. These are good enough that I'm going to ignore you. This time. Use the AUG train.
No.
Whether or not selected, I might look into it.
Fuck off now, kid.
So, we have a few things going on.
Once upon a time, I could have shoved newspapers right now.
strange.
I tried.
Radši bych rozdával lístky za špatný parkování.
Don't know who I heard like.
Fakt jedou, jak to zastavit?
Ah, I see the error of my ways.
Nice to find another bottle. I wouldn't treat a dog like that.
Užíváte si vyhlídku?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Tohle nemáte povolení.
Access granted.
Vás pustíte? Dobrá mužka.
With a try! I thought I heard them talking, but I was like hoping that they just didn't see. Like. Okay, whatever. So then the question becomes. Okay. Okay.
No one is crazy enough to attack us.
Ježíš. Hádám, že se k vám asi donesly ty špatné zprávy z komplexu útulek, co? Že někdo zabil Talos Hackera a oni se teď bouří.
What a place.
Hope one of these hands are fucked tried something.
You must see all kinds.
Další.
I'll quit, that's all.
Hezký město, že jo? Toho jsi nasral, že jsi vyfasoval tuhletu šichtu.
We're in this together.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You see the way the citizens are looking at us?
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
Okay, you can't succeed and get out of that. Okay. So you just gotta succeed on the first go around. Might be worth getting into the back first, but I want both. First need to wait for this asshole because he's gonna sweep in as the patrol changes.
I'll stay alert. Do not worry.
Feels like it's going to rain. Did you see
Well,
the last
we'll
one
take care of it.
tower?
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Come on, come on, come on.
Access granted.
Disconnect. I didn't do anything, officer. No, not at all.
You heard about the UN resolution? The OG one?
Need to fill my ticket quota for the month.
That's all.
It's like, what did you fucking do in here, Og?
initiated. Access granted.
Fuck. This is gonna end terribly. That was worth a try.
Help the victim. Move it.
I think my arm is still transformed when I did that. Alright, maybe we should just use the code. It doesn't look like there's anything valuable in that outside just the small margin of XP. We could try again, but... Oh, for fuck's sake. I need to pop quick saves. Now we gotta wait for this guy.
I'll let you know if I see anything. I'll quit, that's all.
Feels like it's going to rain.
Anomaly detected.
Man.
Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh, Jesus. I guess it is a police station, so the fact that they have, like, detention blocks is not unreasonable. But something about it is, like, holy fuck, kinda. I wonder how much of that ammo I have now. Aha. I was gonna be like, where's my fucking, whatchamacallit? Hey, practice point. They do, they blink even when they're not on people's heads. That's cool. Alright. So we got what we needed, we should now just leave. And we also got a praxis point. Unknown what I really want to put it into, but... So yeah, better hops. Although the Icarus landing module might be a good one. use it that often, but it might be bad.
Copy that.
What time are we at? We're at 3 hours, a little over.
And it's pretty quiet. Yep.
Yeah, so this is kind of a better view of the
It is
structure.
nice, isn't it?
Although, like, I feel like the sense of scale is
I like to come
wrong.
here when it is quiet and listen to
I mean,
the
maybe not, but it feels like that should be farther away to be that
I guess
big.
it is. I had not really noticed.
Why does it feel like Valve were the only people that really mastered the skybox? I might be wrong. Maybe some other developers did, but at times it feels like they had it better than anyone else.
Where you going?
I love how he shakes
Bring
the
anything
bottle.
to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
I got a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
What went wrong with your marriage? If you got divorced, then obviously something did.
What are you, 5? Adults get sick of each other. The ones that don't are just pretending. Lock any 2 people in a room and they'll learn to hate each other sooner or later. It's the most natural thing in the world. I'm actually surprised Angie held out as long as she did. You know, people say I'm not very easy to like.
You don't say. So Angela left you, and you resented her for it.
Resented her? No. That's not who my resentment is directed toward right now.
You resent me? Because I'm trying to figure out who killed her?
Because you're treating me like a suspect. Because you're acting like you care more about her than I do. And mostly because you're the first human being to walk into my apartment and talk to me in almost a year. A year! And this is what we're talking about. I resent the situation.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
It doesn't mean anything. It's just that I dealt with the company a while back, that's all.
Really? You know, you look familiar. We didn't work together, did we? Did you know Girardelli? Or maybe Powell?
No, I doubt I knew them personally.
Lieutenant Powell?
That's too bad. We were all in New South Wales together. I thought maybe you... Never mind. And they're all doing fine now, relatively.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater.
And then they told me what they wanted me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. It's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
Disturbing health news right now.
Yeah, I don't think you could have done it.
In terms of human cases and death toll, is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent.
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer.
That's... Damn. That's 7 chips.
Tomorrow. If there is it. 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer.
Jesus.
Need more beer on the wall. Why don't they deliver? Something beer. You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time.
What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage.
Oh, fuck. I'm out of here. So yeah. Did I? Am I missing something here? I feel like I should have two things.
Anomaly
I don't.
detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
Alright, maybe there's nothing. A literal business logo. I cracked the wall. Another. Not a right crack. Not the right kind of crack. It's so tempting to just break and entering into everyone's house, but
Leave me alone. I don't need any more people asking me questions, wanting to know where I'm going and who I spoke to. I don't speak to anyone anymore.
Mm-hmm. Huh, I wonder if that's referencing me. Glad I could get out of that and not, like, fall to my death. So it wants me to return there. I'm a little bit tired. I might call it. I also, she says she's a neighbor of ours. I kind of want to investigate to see if she, because I could have sworn her house was like suspicious.
Like I am not a citizen here.
I just came from the Udalek complex, Felice. Golem City. Those people haven't been relocated. They've been detained. And they're running out of supplies, of space, of hope.
I told you, we cannot control how the government handles Utalek.
I was not even permitted to recruit there. If I did, I'd fill my quota in 30 minutes.
Shipping everyone to Rabia doesn't mean things would go differently. Augs are being dehumanized. You don't fix that with eco-friendly architecture.
There are two problems with Utrecht. A construction problem and an ideological one. Mr. Brown learned from past mistakes, and now we have checks and balances in place to screen out the undesirable elements.
Checks and balances? What I saw in Gollum City goes deeper than security screening.
Really? Then what do you think the problems are?
The real problem is a militarized police force who see the people they're supposed to protect as threats. There's no common ground, no oversight, no accountability.
Rabia will be policed by Santos' own security services.
That will
They
so not be
are
better.
augmented like us, and since Rabia is a corporate state, they have a vested interest in the city. It is part of the new city vision.
That's Night City!
Security answers to the corporation. It's in the name. If the new city vision starts eating into Santos' bottom line.
Oh my
they'll know
God.
Before they're pulled out.
Mr. Brown, Santo has invested too much into Rabia for it to fail. It has to succeed. Not just for the augmented, but for the future.
She's an idealist.
I hope it pays off.
I have a permit. It's not like they did not.
I do kind of feel bad for her because it is very evident that, like, she's being persecuted by groups or, like, individuals. Alright. Before we go back to the investigation, I want to go back to our apartments and see if maybe we can't do some investigating. I think I might wrap it up with this quest line, though.
Další plechovka, vy? Tohle není místo pro vás.
Fucking can't feel my toes, man.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Netuším, proč vůbec riskujou a vylejzají z těch svých děr.
Start from the top floor and move down.
Addiction is a disease. None of this is my fault.
That's a new one.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I am wrapping up here soon. Like, kind of starting to drag. We're currently in a murder mystery plot. That's necrosis. He's been dead for a bit. I am genuinely unsettled. The music is not helping. A whopping 1,500 parts. That's ridiculous. You gotta reach his across him. Icarus is laying the groundwork already. Although if the theory is right, we're Icarus, so. Oh god. Whack ass motherfuckers. Okay, so I think it's the apartment below this one. This, I don't know if maybe I found this. I have a vague recollection of like this, but maybe I didn't fully comprehend what the hell I was looking at last time. Holy shit. It's like one of those moments. It's like when the guy who's like usually inquisitive and like willing to hear people out just immediately shoots the bad guy, you might want to take that like as a warning sign.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Yep.
Anomaly
I
detected.
wonder to look back into what some of these do.
Initiated.
We're gonna get this? We might get this.
Access granted.
Okay. Genuinely didn't know how to get out of that for a second. Watching this. No obvious buttons. But I'm like 99% sure that like I can't prove it, but it's like
That right now, the world consists of little more than terror, conflict, and chaos.
No, 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 that is completely wrong. You're wrong. There is still much beauty in the world. Love, passion, it is still here. If you want to see it, you can choose to wish. It is very ugly, but that is only a small part of me.
turn that shit off. Alright, game, you got me. I know this lady is... I can't fully remember, but it's like, this smells of bullshit.
What?
Alright, detective, let's talk.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
Let's see if there's
Let's
anything.
talk about the case.
All right.
Nope, didn't think so.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
with this.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person. I'm sure of it.
All right. Let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
I'm just telling you what I found.
No, you're interpreting what you found. Trying to sway my opinion. But if you really want to convince me of something, you need to keep talking.
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
Here we go.
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Doesn't it?
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpost.
Time
Who
to
do they
wrap
think
this
they
up.
are?
All right.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Swear to God she's the killer. I just don't remember how we prove it. Alright, we head down. We'll set up for the other two quests, but I think that's where I'm going to wrap it today. A little bit earlier than I usually do, but... Yeah, I'm really eager to get back to Cyberpunk, I'll be honest. Like, I've been dragging my feet on the mod collection because well, the honest truth is, I'm just sad at what we've lost. Like, the fact that my clothing will no longer have any effect on, like, my character build, really, like it used to, is a huge loss, in my opinion.
No time to chat.
No, it's fine. It's not a big deal. And it is just sad to see some of those mods go. And the worst part is, we're about to see another, like, somewhat big patch, like, moderate-sized patch, hit the game here soon. So it's like, can you not? Can you not? So yeah, we just need to head to the east. So who knows when my mods, or how long my mods will continue to be active for. It might ultimately be, like, the next time we play, it might ultimately be another vanilla playthrough just because of, like, the fucking delays we keep running into with it. Because I will play it after Deus Ex 1. Like, we will go from Deus Ex 1 to... Oh, I took a wrong turn it up a cookie. But, yeah, like... these constant updates and the delays in between, like, shit actually getting released is kind of infuriating. Or I should say, not the delays in between releases, but the delays in between updates from mods. Like, it's kind of driving me.
What a place.
Užíváte si vyhlídku?
That's really something.
You have no idea what it's like.
I don't know why it does that sometimes. It was just kind of flashing. Like on my end, it was just like flashing to the red as if like I was constantly audio pinging. I wonder why it did that. Anyways, we got our save. But yeah, like I will be very interested to see where the Cyberpunk playthrough goes. In case I cut out before I said it, it's possible because we're expecting a 2.3 update to hit sometime. It's been delayed, I believe, but it is going to land at some point. And we're expecting that to be somewhat sizable. So it's possible that could break some other mods. It's hard to really say. I am going to, here in the next couple of weeks, take a pass. Double check everything that needs to be updated. Maybe just take a peruse through anything that's new. And see if ultimately there isn't anything we can add to the collection. I'm hoping that as time goes on, people will kind of step up and return to the old styles. Or, I'm sorry, like revitalize the old mods. But until then, the plan is still from this game to Deus Ex 1 and then to Cyberpunk. Whether Cyberpunk playthrough is a vanilla or a... it's modded, is kind of dependent on whether or not the 2.3 update lands. But until then, I am going to wrap it up. I hope you all have a good night. Kraylad, good hearing from you. I will see you all on Tuesday. I might do a long stream on this weekend. It's hard to say. I've got a lot of things going on right now, so haven't had the chance to do the long form streams like I wanted to, but maybe July will have that. But talk to you all later. Have a good one.